process of a Waco drop. Got some peanuts. Sean, he's a basketball trainer coming out of downtown Los Angeles. Pretty cool guy. Works with AU. It's amateur league from 8 to 18 years old. Doing really well. Basketball's his love. We listened to the Cowboys. The Cowboys won. I'm going to give you the score in a minute.
Came back with the interception, though. He's played with a lot of range. You know, that's something that they need him to do. And especially in this game, it was going to be about if the ball was going to go down the field, you know, where was it going to go? Was it Garrett Wilson? I mean, I think, you know, that he did a nice job of playing with his eyes, rallying to the football. It looks like to me that Diggs was beat on by Wilson on the play, you know, the one that he intercepted, and then Hooker saw it the whole.
All right, hopefully we won't run into rain last time. I did tell him about Escaping the Mouse with Breck Roll, who came out of California to start a show here in Waco. I'm in Waco right now. And Breck, this is like Breck's territory kind of thing. And he vlogs all this area and stuff like that. He was kind of he was a friend of Jordan the Lion, who Jordan the Lion was friends with A.D.W.C, so there's like a connection. And A.D.W.C knows all of them. You know, even Grim Life Collective and Scott on Tape. But yeah, he's a cool basketball player, you know, doing the thing with the AU for the kids, teaching skills trainings in basketball. Looks like we got a little group right here walking along. I know there's a Lowe's out here that he doesn't like, that Breck doesn't like. I'm gonna U-turn it, and then we're gonna go pick up Linda. So I bought some hot peanuts and some Powerade. I think that was the last time I checked in. Cowboys won. I'll give you the score later. Right. Looking good. Avoiding most road closures. I don't see a Lowe's department store, Breck. What's going on? Shout out to Breck Roll. There's a Buc-ee's advertisement. That's a lot of Buc-ee advertisements coming out of Waco. And usually they tell you there's a Buc-ee's coming up, and there's also a Czech Kolashi bakery that's famous if you're going in their temple. I don't know if Breck Rolls vlogged it, but he might want to. A lot of people stop and get kolashis there. He probably has. I know he's done a Buc-ee's a few times. But this is where you get your kolashis. It's like a European. Now, I've learned something new for everybody. Kolashis are only with fruit. If you look at how kolashis are, you know, it's kind of been, the name has been misused. And Linda and I, we did a vlog about downtown Fort Worth. We went to this donut shop, and they had the real pronunciation of what a kolashi really is. So you want to look at that vlog. I can't recall. I should have wrote it down. Next time I will. But it's right there, downtown Fort Worth. I want to say it's near American Cookie. Right by American Cookie. And it's a little donut shop, and they have the right pronunciation of what a kolashi is in there. And I don't remember it. It's 102 miles or 102 miles to the Buc-ee's. If you want XXL chopped beef, everything's bigger at Buc-ee's. I don't know. I always leave Texas, and it always pulls me back. Drive-by truckers. Drive-by trucking. Texas State Technical College. If you want a technical degree, just look up TexasStateTechnicalCollege.com and have at it. I'm a believer in college. I think the classics are good to study. You don't have to have it. One of our greatest director, Elia Kazan, who was protested at the Oscars. Well, he's a good director. Let's put it that way. He barely had a high school degree. One of our more educated directors, I would put it that way. He learned everything on his own, do it yourself. Just got Powerade, so I'm not like super hyped up on caffeine. I don't know if anybody knows if Powerade has caffeine in it, let me know. It probably doesn't. Let me get some hot nuts. I might stop. I don't know. If I see a Buc-ee's, I don't know for sure if there's going to be a Buc-ee's. Let's get into that noir Schwenk City kitty. Christy from Schwenk City. I played Christy. The character's name was Christy. And his gal was named Kitty. And then there was Danielle or something like that. Danielle and Kitty. Check out Swank City, 1995. It's spelled S-W-A-N-K, or I'm sorry, S-W-A-N-K City, Swank City, 1995. Put that into YouTube and watch me at 22 years old performing behind a Greek restaurant in West Magnolia under Hip Pocket Theater. I played a character named Christy in Swank City because I got swank. That's why I'm here in Swank City. Then there's a character called The Brains. Reason why you guys are all stupid is because he got dames. I got the brains. I met the brain the other night at Hip Pocket. He's in some of the footage. His name is actually Brian. Pretty funny. Met the writer Pete Gooch, genius. Hollywood should be ashamed that they have not given an advance immediately to write a movie because this guy could do it. Even in his side time, even as a side hustle, he could write a screenplay. He was a playwright that worked with Hip Pocket. Big fan of Alfred Hitchcock, too. He was the guy that told me about Alfred Hitchcock. You know, it's like, check out Alfred Hitchcock's Rear Window. Back in the day, we would hang out all the time. I'd come over and bring him plays to do play readings in his living room with his wife, Leslie. He was there when Johnny was doing Old and in the Way. So was Leslie and then Pete Gooch's daughter. We're all kind of family. But it's just great. You know, it's the theater is family. You know, you do so many shows, you just become family. It's just the way it is. All right. We're going to cut off here and hopefully see you all in Lake Worth. I don't see any rain coming, so. Got some Planters peanuts right here. I'm going to dig it into. It's brought to you by Planters Heat Nuts right here. So if you get your peanuts, make them hot. Right here. Right, Christy? Schwank Kitty. That's right. I think Pete Gooch should write Swank City Part 2. We get back on there. Because I got swank, kid. That's why. I was trying. Some of the lines are actually coming back to me. I watched the play again. I was like, wow. I love it so stylized, how everyone's moving around, so stylized, and they go into dance, and it's very Jim Carrey, The Mask kind of movement. You know, that had come out around that time, I think, or maybe a little bit before around that time. It was a stylized movement, and every once in a while, I think we could work more of the Humphrey Bogart kind of talking into it. Like something happens to Christy that makes him get kind of stylized, where he's all of a sudden talking like this, kid. You know what I mean? Something weird happened with him. You drink something, and all of a sudden, I'm gonna make it happen, lady. We'll go out there, we'll find the story, we'll find the scoop. I know the underground. And then one of the characters was Simple Charlie, played by Alex Sandoval. That was great. We got to get him back into it. I think everybody's still around. Like Bob Allen's still around. We still got Pete Gooch. We still have, Amber Kelly. She's in Chicago, but we could get a hold of her. She's married to a musician. Of course, we'd have to pay her way, but we can always find other dames. But Pete Gooch wrote it, and I love the voiceover stuff, and also the jazz music is it's a great little play, it's a great little start. And then you got we may take it to Broadway or something. Swank City Part 2, Simple. So it ends with Christy becoming like Simple Charlie, becoming like the leader of the underworld, you know. And I think it's a salamander played by Mario. He gets killed, you know. So I like it. I watched the whole thing. I thought it was great. The jazz music's great. All the little music interludes work. There's nothing wrong with Swank City at all. It's a great little tight little play. I loved Ed Kennedy in it too. Him playing Nicky the Rat. Nicky the Rat. Yeah, Nicky the Rat. And he's hanging out of. You always see him hanging out of the window. And she puts a cigarette in his mouth. I think one night the cigarette fell out or something. And he's hanging out of the window. Nicky the Rat. Yeah, that stuff's great. All that stuff. Swank City 2 would be great, you know. I didn't mention it to Pete. I don't know if he's going to be at the Fly. I'm probably going to start going to all the Hip Pocket shows. Now, I had planned this several years back. I started the show 4 years ago, the Please Subscribe show. Anybody can go on it and say, you know, whatever they want to say about theater, about movies, about whatever, about stories, whatever's going on, advertisement, whatever they want to do. But you know, if we did launch out and did a show, we did Swank City 2, you know, I'd have to put it down a little bit, you know, so I could memorize the lines and get in the character and all that kind of stuff. It'd be a lot of fun. I haven't been back on stage since I did the Richards in Dallas. I played a version of Richard III. This was in 2019. So 2021, 22, 23. So it's been, wow, at least 4 years. Now, I have done a lot of writing, a lot of script writing, and I've done a lot of vlogging, of course, which requires a little bit of acting. And I try to act and even do some mime. I've done Cain and Abel mime. I did a mime in my garage in Carrollton Place. But it would just be cool. I mean, I don't know. You know, Swank City 2 would be cool. Little side project. Jim was there. He was one of the Swank Tones, is what they call it. The Swank Tones. And I don't know. I decided it's so much fun. It'd be cool to get Paula Phibbs back. I tried to friend her, but Facebook wouldn't let me because it was stating that I didn't that I couldn't recognize her or something. I didn't recognize her as a friend or something. They have that little thing on there, you know. Can't friend them unless you know them. But I sent her a message to friend me. She's in Houston. I think she ended up becoming a Marilyn Monroe impersonator for a while. Paula Phibbs. Then I got to look up the names. I need a cast list of Swank City so I can remember the names, so I can give everyone appropriate names on it. Bob Allen was in it. Ed Kennedy. We got the writer being Pete Gooch. We've got Amber Kelly was in it. There was the guy that played the boxer. I can't think of his name. Mario was Salamander. Mario's passed away. There's what else? Who else would see? Oh, yeah, I said Ed Kennedy. There was a total of, I think, 5 dames, or was it 4? Let's see. 1, 2. There was Kitty, then Daniela, and then the secretary was Paula Phibbs. Maybe there was 4. There was a total of 4, I think. But then there was also Melody, Bob's wife, who played one of the gangster guy as a man. So she was a dame too. So she was playing a male character. That was a fun show. Be 22, be great. This would be, let's see, 32, 42. This would be almost 30 years later. Be crazy, the craziness. Swank City. I actually smoked in it. I actually smoked a cigarette in it. I'd have to smoke only herbal cigarettes though. Cool show. Swank City, 1995. Look it up on YouTube. It's under Ed Kennedy's page. Swank City, 1995. SWANK 1995, or actually SWANK City, SITY 1995. You should pull up. Put Ed Kennedy in there. I think he spells it like it's like Ed Kennedy. It's spelled with a C. All right. See you later. Yeah, Kitty Christie. Have you seen Nicky the Rat? Well, tell Nicky I'm looking for him. And also, where did Kitty go? Oh, there's Kitty. Kitty Christie. Yeah. Watch out for salamanders, Ghost. He may be around somewhere. Here he's hotting up little alleyways of Swank City. And they got this new potion called Swank Potion. You drink it, and it makes you really swank. Right, Christy Kitty? Where's Daniela? I don't know. Was that her name? I don't know if I have that as a script anymore. We got to get some more copy. You're fading on me, kid. You're fading. Stay in the light. That's a little bit better. In this city, you gotta be tough as nails, kid. You understand? Tough as nails. So my mouth never opens completely. Got hit in the jaw by a crazy guy in the alleyway named Simple Charlie. Anyway, so in order to find Swank City, you're gonna have to go to the post that has to do with Old and in the Way. Then it'll say Swank City 95. You go to the descriptions, and there's the unlisted posted there if you want to watch it. Not everybody's gonna be able to find it, but that's one way to find it. It's through that recent post. And since you got swank, you think you know everything. But what do I know? Go ahead. Tell your damn story. Well, never you mind. I was driving down the long road. Saw a strange object in the air. I asked myself, Christy, did you see that? Was that a UFO? Christy didn't say anything. We head for our small city, small alleyway, to meet up with a friend of Nicky the Rat to get the Swank Potion. See exactly what was in that Swank Potion. And then we would head on to the big city, yeah, known as Swank City. I accidentally once called it Swack City, but it's Swank, because it's got swank, yeah. Let me tell you something, kitty. Nights like these are the ones you remember the most. You got an imaginary cigarette in your hand because you quit smoking many years ago because, well, you figured it would kill you. So you pretend like you're smoking like some crazy mime that likes to talk too much. Well, kitty, I know this underground. I've met people like Nicky the Rat and Salamander and Simple Charlie. It turns on you, yeah. It hits you right in the gut. Everything just spills right in front of you. And you say to yourself, it's gonna be okay, kid. We'll get through these nights. Long drives back from Waco, talking about escaping the mouse. Don't worry, young lady. We'll get through it, kid. As long as you have love in your heart. Right, Christy Kitty? Well, we just ran into a smell. I don't know if it was Nicky the Rat or not. But it smells right here. Oh yeah, I just wanted to recommend a band. Sun Kill Moon does an album called This Is My Dinner. Check it out. It's kind of swanky. It's got a cool sound, the song that I'm listening to. It's the full album. This Is My Dinner, Sun Kill Moon. Mark Kozlik does it. Yeah. Drive-by truckers. Yeah, Mark Kozlik, Sun Kill Moon. This Is My Dinner. Check it out. I'm on Purple Heart Trail. It's pretty cool. It sounds like a movie. Purple Heart Trail. Yes, this is possible. Motorhomes. Right here. 1-800-335-6054. You want to get out on the road like A.D.W.C. Make it to Florida without a schmoo. And then you get back on the road in the alley. Roadside attractions makes me smiley. Is this possible? Not right now, but that's cool. Dang, 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 dang. Well, I almost vlogged with Jacob the carpetbagger, but he didn't like Linda because she drank Bud Ice. I guess it's okay. He can be nice. Now he's on the road and he has no mice. Is this possible? Yeah. Bang, chick, dang, chick, chick, bang, chick, dang, ding dong, bang, chick, dang, chick, chick, bang, chick, dang. Well, Grim Life Collective went from Savannah to Hollywood. Now they walk around like a vampira and ignore the Bollywood. I'm just making the words fit. I'm so sorry. Don't mean to make anybody worry. I might send them a werewolf movie at the end of October. I'll send it to their P.O. box. Blah, 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 blober. And then next week or afterwards, I might start a play and send it out to a theater someday. It's called UHM. Is that possible? Yeah, it's possible. I'll continue eating Frankfurter hot dogs. Sometimes it's the work in the cog. But either way, it doesn't matter. I got swank. So, hey, we're laughing to the bank. Dang, is that possible? Dang, it is possible. We must have left Waco about an hour ago. Now we're at a water park. Whoa. Lights are flashing over me. Oh, it's so pretty. Man, I wish I could be really witty. There could be a star flying across the sky. It's a UFO. Oh my, oh my. Turn right, there's a flame and a go-kart stand. Hey man, we're in America land. Bang, chick, bang, wing, wing, bang, chick, wang. Did the sign say 70? Oh well, I'm going 68. I'm so good. Hey man, Linda's really great. She makes me all kinds of great food and stuff. Rang, chick, dang, chicka, 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 rang, chick, dang. We don't got a dog, so we don't go rough, but we got a cat and we go meow. Hey man, I miss Bow Wow, but I'll keep my cat cause he purrs all night. Yeah, he likes to keep the fight. I take the cat, I put him on my arm. I say, hey kitty cat, you got no harm. Bang, chicka bang, dicka 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 bang, chicka bang, chicka. We're past a hidden creek, Parkway. We'll get there soon, some old day. Bang, bang, chicka bang. Hopefully it's a nighttime because I gotta go pick her up. Bang, chicka bang, a wanka wanka by the lake. Chicka by the lake, chicka by the lake, by the lake, by the lake. We make a bucka bang, chicka bang by the lake. Bang, chicka bang by the lake. Yeah, bang, chicka bang by the lake. Bang, chicka ba la 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 bang, chicka chicka bang by the lake. Chicka bang, chicka bang la 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 bong, chicka boom. Remember an Elton John song? The street lamps pass by the ballerina. Yeah, nothing's wrong. I say, hey, hey, remember it all. I know we'll make it down the great big hall. Maybe we'll watch the beach ball and then we'll be tall, walking tall to the lake. Bang, chicka bang, chicka jank, bang, chicka bang, rank, rank, bang, chicka bang, yick, yick, bang, chicka bang. Well, that sign says Bucky's up ahead. It says 35 miles. I'm gonna go to bed, but I gotta stay awake when I'm driving, yeah. So I'll go to bed later, so that way I won't die. Bang, chicka bang, chicka dicka dicka bang. All right, it's enough of that for right now. You can only go so long when you're first starting off. The light has blue lights right there. The car's got blue lights. I've never seen that before. Hey man, I'll knock on your door. I'll sell you some more and more and more. Hey man, I'll knock on your door. I'll sell you some more and more and more. We just passed Spinks Airport. Yo, horror forum films start this way. Hey, okay. A roll in the hay. What's this up here next to 7-Eleven? I don't know. But it looks kind of like somewhere a guy named Kevin would stay. I don't know. What is this? A KW? I don't know. It's something. Just past exit 38. Don't be mean and don't show me any hate. Passing Nissan on the right. Just going through the middle of the night. Chick-a-dang, chick-a-dang, ring, ring, bang, chick-a-bang. Passing another 7-Eleven. Just another day driving in heaven. Bang, chick-a-bang, chicka-chicka-bang, chick-a-bang, ring, ring, bang, chick-a-bang, chicka-chicka-chicka-bang, chick-a-bang, chicka-chicka. Passing another 7-Eleven just in heaven. I'm supposed to get Mrs. Bear's bread in there, but that's where you go when you're younger. You're like junior high, you go to Mrs. Bear's bread to figure out how they make bread. I used to work at the Alcon back there for a little while. Cut the tops off these boxes and dump the Alcon stuff out and then rearrange it and put it in another box. They do that like all day. Is that possible? No comment on that one. It was a tough, cool job. That's back when we were doing like mime breakdancing. It was like a combination between breakdancing and mime. I don't remember the name. It came out of Chicago. I don't remember the name of it. It had a weird name. Yeah, I remember the name of that mime and breakdancing. It's called Animatronics. I've been to Abilene, or I have been to Abilene. Every time I go by a sign that says Abilene, I think of that song, Spirit World Rising. I have been to Abilene, Spirit World Rising. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The number 6 was on their forehead and hand. Spirit World Rising. The number 7 defeated the devil or something like that. Texas has, I don't remember. That song's great. Whoops. Okay. Anyway, I'll have to think of it again. It's a good song though. The devil has Texas. The devil has Texas. You know, Mark Kozlik mentions Daniel Johnson in a song. He also mentions Elliott Smith. It's kind of crazy. Like look what happened with Elliott Smith and Daniel Johnson. Like, what did happen to him? You know, we all have tragic ends, my friend. I mean, no one dies perfectly healthy. You know what I mean? You know, it just depends on the speed of it. You know, I guess maybe you could kind of say, oh yeah, he died pretty healthy. Not the very end. Anyway, Spirit World Rising. Check it out, Daniel Johnson. I'm listening. I'm still listening to "This Is My Dinner" by Sun Kil Moon. So it's pretty funny. still listening to the album This Is My Dinner by Sun Kill Moon. What was going on with the thumb thing? She was doing what with the thumb? I was kind of figuring that out. It's kind of this crazy little moment. Personal stuff in a song. My goodness gracious. Led Zeppelin got personal at times, but you couldn't always really understand them, though. I mean, you know, I don't think you can understand them if you use the lyrics, or maybe you can figure it out. They're operatic kind of. And Jimmy Page is probably one of the best. I think he likes the. I think they're pretty cool. I was thinking about the House of the Holies. A lot of people have different opinions on their best Led Zeppelin song, or their best Led Zeppelin album. The song Remains. Oh man, it's going blank. Anyway, House of the Holies is pretty good. Yeah, I was thinking of Led Zeppelin. The song remains the same as the movie. I need to watch that. Check it out. All right, I switched over to Led Zeppelin's The Rain Song again. I'm getting kind of addicted to that one. That's a pretty good song, you'd have to admit. I don't even want to go through the process of tuning my guitar the way you're supposed to tune it, because you got to tune it all back, you know, and I can't put my guitar through that kind of strain, you know, because it's a practice guitar. That's my excuse. But I did attempt it today, and it's just like, what in the world, you know? It's like looking at Metallica, you know, and you're like, what? Okay, we got a silver alert. Okay. But you know, some people can. It's that kind of thing. It would take hours on end. You know, some people can pick it up. It doesn't look like too bad. The first part of it's a little difficult. I mean, it starts off pretty easy, but when you're stretching those one chords and getting everything, and you got to get it tuned right. You know, he tunes everything down. The guy talks about it on the YouTube channel about how everything is tuned crazy. It's not just a simple D down to D. It's not like that. It's all tuned crazy. He gave a name of how it's tuned. There's a name that Jimmy Page used to tune that specific song only. And if you don't tune the guitar, if you don't tune it to his desired measurement or the desired way of sound, you know, tuning it the way that he wanted it all to make sense on the guitar, don't bother to play it, you know. And so you got to go through the first process of that song, the Rain Song. You have to tune the guitar first. You know, a lot of people can play it, but it's absolutely brilliant. You know, he's right there with Eric Clapton. It's great. My Eric Clapton song that I like is Promises. I think Promises is a cool song. But you know, the Rain Song though is it's a very skilled thing, you know. It was Jimmy Page, and it was Robert Plant just kind of tearing it up, you know, in a very serious way. They're a serious band, you know, Led Zeppelin. They weren't messing around, just like the Doors weren't messing around very much, you know. Just like Metallica, you know, they're a serious band too. But all bands that are out there that you can go to a record shop and find, you know, at the record shop, are usually pretty dang serious, you know, on some level.